Hello, welcome to week 2's assignment, and this is a video tutorial on how to clip pictures for your collage. In order to make a collage, you must know how to cut out pictures, and there are several different ways to cut out pictures using Photoshop, and today I'm going to go over the 3 basic ways that you can do it. As you can see on my desktop right here, I've selected 3 pictures of different cars, and I'm going to show you how to cut out these 3 pictures. So I'm going to highlight these pictures, right click, and open with Photoshop. Now, as these pictures open up, I'm also going to think about my new file. Again, posters are a little bigger than paper, so this file is going to be a little bit bigger than our last assignment. So I'm going to File, New, and I'm going to make a custom size paper, and we are going to make it 18 by, or excuse me, 12 by 10. And again, we want the resolution 300. And this is an 8-bit, and RGB color is all fine. And then hit OK. So here is our new file. Well, the first thing we need to do is get all our cars, which are here, here, and here, onto this page. So I'm going to separate this out and then drag this layer in. Again, separating it out and dragging the layer in. And finally, my last car, separate it out and drag that layer in. Alright, and then I can close out these other files. They are no longer necessary. Alright, so I'm going to turn off all other layers except for this very first one, and even my background. I'll get rid of that into the garbage right away. Alright, this is a very easy picture to cut out. You notice that most of the background is one color. That color is white. And for images like this, you want to use a tool called the Magic Eraser. It is located underneath the regular eraser. So if you click and hold on this tool, other tools pop up. So I want this bottom one. Once you have the Magic Eraser selected, you can click the background, and as you can see, all the background color disappears. And that's pretty much an easy way to cut out a car. So here is one of my cars. I can then hit Command T, and I can size this car to any shape that I want. So hit enter, done sizing, turning off this eye, and on to my next one. Alright, this is a picture that needs to be enlarged a little bit, so I hit Command T, holding shift to size, and I'm going to cut out this. Now, another way to cut out a tool is with the regular eraser tool. The eraser comes in a variety of shapes and thicknesses and weights. So I'm going to turn my eraser all the way up, and I can switch erasers. I have different erasers that I can use. If I wanted, I could even cut out things with a leaf. Be a little tricky, but I can do it. So I'm going to pick something here, and I'm going to change the size of that diameter so that I can slowly cut this car out. So again, I'm going to start to cut out this picture just using a regular eraser. So I'm just clicking and pulling, and I'm erasing large sections of the background. Now, it is very difficult to get this perfectly erased using this system. You have to be very careful that you don't get too close to the edge, or else you'll take out part of your car like that. But if you do, Command Z to undo. Now, as I get closer and closer to the edge of this car, it becomes important to change my eraser. This is a very large eraser to be erasing parts this small. So I'm going to cut down that eraser a little bit, and I'm going to zoom in on this picture a little bit. And I'm going to, again, erase this car even further. Again, trying to get as close to the edge as possible when erasing. And I'm almost done, about halfway. And scooching over. Another trick when using the eraser is holding the shift key will create a straight line, but again, you gotta know when to stop. And again, I'm almost done. Almost have the whole car erased. I think you guys are starting to get the point. Again, you have to be very careful. You have to get as close to the edge as possible. And you do not want to take off more than you need. So again, this is a very quick eraser cutout of this mini Lamborghini. So Command T to size. And I can size this about where I want. Maybe put a little twist on it. And we're putting this over here. Alright, I'm going to turn off this eye and I'm going to demonstrate a final way to cut out a picture of a car. So here is my last layer, Command T. I'm going to size this up a little bit and I'm going to zoom in, Command plus. Alright, the last technique uses the pen method, and here is my pen tool right here. And in order to cut this picture out, I have to draw a line around it. So I'm going to start by starting at one end of the car and clicking all the way around the image. Again, I'm getting as close to the color change as possible and trying to get right on that line. The pen tool offers a little more control than the eraser tool, and you can be a little more precise with it. It's usually the technique I find myself using most often. That is, unless the picture has a solid color background, and then I would use the first demonstration I showed you, which is the magic eraser. And again, I'm getting close. Pulling the curves. So I'm to this next wheel. Looks like this other wheel is right in there too. And I'm getting some of the muffler and some of the undercarriage of this vehicle. And notice when I get right to the end, on my last click, I'm joining the two dots and a little circle appears. That little circle lets me know that I have completed my pen path and I am ready to make my mask. Once the path is completed, right click, create a vector mask, and that eliminates everything outside the circle that you've made. Now, before you can size this, you generally want to change the shape of it because sometimes problems can occur. So I'm going to change the format of this layer by right-clicking and converting it to a smart object, and then right-clicking once again and rasterizing. Now when I go to size this image, there should be no problems. The layer is locked and it's ready to go. So here are my 3 car examples cut out, and here's what I'm working with so far. Now again, this is just the first portion of the collage. You would have to then include more images, create something out of this, and then include a title and a background. One example of a collage would be on this page right here. And this is car art. So I have made flowers that are made out of all things that you would find around an automobile, including gas hoses, gas lines, hubcaps, motorcycles, car doors, and hoods. I hope that you enjoyed a lot, and remember, once you're done with your file, save it as a JPEG right here. And remember to post it to this week's assignments and comment on other students' assignments. Again, thank you very much. I hope you learned a lot. Have a great day.